So when we look at specialty chemicals as a sector, these are chemicals which are largely low volume but high value in nature, and they are used as a critical component in the value chain for multiple sectors like pharmaceuticals, textiles, paints, auto, agriculture, etc. This sector typically has seen, if I were to look at time chart and look at the last 40 years, right, this sector has seen that it has moved from west to east, and earlier the large production centers which are largely west oriented has slowly and gradually moved towards east. But within east, the country which has massively benefited out of it is China, where today if you were to draw that pie, one third of the overall specialty chemicals that are consumed in the world are actually manufactured out of China. India accounts for somewhere at around 3 to 4% of that overall pie. So it is actually a 10% of what China is in an overall perspective. But importantly, things on ground are changing very rapidly. Given where disruptions have been in supply chain since the COVID times that we're trying to look at, most of the companies which actually consume these specialty chemicals have actually approached various companies, including Indian companies, to set up large manufacturing capacities so that they can diversify their supply chain. And that is where there is a big talk of China plus one as a strategy. Importantly, today, when gas prices are rising in Europe, and there have been a lot of question marks in terms of what kind of production facilities will actually close down in Europe. Again, this is a sector where there is a big talk about even Europe plus one, where many of the companies within Europe are saying that it is no longer feasible to manufacture specialty chemicals there, and they want to shift their base, and they are preferring India versus China as an alternative to do that. And that is where we find that a lot of specialty chemical companies have once in a lifetime opportunity over the next 5 to 10 years to capitalize on this big trend that we are trying to look at, and we are fairly excited on this sector. We find most of the companies are committing large capex on ground and will invariably benefit with a lot of fast growth over the next 3 to 5 years, and for each of the individual sub-segments within the specialty chemicals that we are trying to look at.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार के जोखिमों के अधीन है। स्कीम संबंधी सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।